In 1941, Rash Behari Bose was actively engaged in the Indian independence movement in Japan, while connected with the influential people of Japan. On the other hand, A.M. Nair was active in the anti-British movement in Manchuria, with special connections to upper Japanese military ranks in Manchuria. In January of 1942, these two were brought together by the Japanese military, enabling the operation of the IIL and the INA, interlocked with the politicians and military of Japan and Manchuria. On January 27, 1942, A.M. Nair left Shanghai and headed to Tokyo, as requested by the Japanese military. Upon his arrival at Sanno Hotel, Tokyo, he booked 2 rooms, 301 and 302. Room 301 was for himself to live in, while 302 would be the office of the IIL. Immediately after Nair moved to Tokyo, Bose asked for Nair's opinion on organizing the Indians of Japan and East Asia. Nair was a graduate of Kyoto Imperial University and had strong connections with high-ranking members of the Japanese military, as well as close friends, associates, and professors from the university. Nair had particularly close ties to Department 2 of the Imperial Headquarters, and he consulted with the military officer in charge of Indian affairs, making arrangements for Bose to meet with Marshal Sugiyama. Bose discussed the details with Nair prior to the meeting, presented them to Marshal Sugiyama, and received his approval. According to this plan, they aimed to unite all the anti-British groups and individuals in East Asia to form the Indian Independence League. Indians in Japan unanimously requested that Japan appoint Rash Behari Bose to be their leader, and also the leader of Indians across East Asia, to which Japan agreed. Nair was given the title of head of the Communication Department of the Indian Task, and was responsible for communications and discussions between Japanese and Indians relating to their action plan. Soon after this, they also began sending NHK shortwave broadcasts to India. On February 15, 1942, the Japanese government approved the establishment of the IIL, and subsequently established its official headquarters in room 302 of the Sanno Hotel. Its inauguration was announced across Japan via radio and newspaper. As soon as the news was out, thousands of Japanese youths gathered together at Sanno Hotel in the hopes of participating in the independence movement. As it was the policy of the IIL that only Indians could join the IIL, they were all turned down. However, this episode demonstrates just how enthusiastic and righteous the Japanese people of those times were.